Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is go back to your saved area, go to your favorites, choose whichever platform you want here. So for instance, the plumbers, and I'm going to hit this button here to open the saved leads. And now you'll notice there's a few different things in here than before. You've still got all of your information that you saw earlier, but you'll notice that there's a couple of things. This will tell you if they're running ads, okay? And then right here, you have your email sending icon there. So what you're going to do is when you find one of these that you've saved that you're ready to market to, like this guy here, or actually let's go to, let's do this guy here that we talked about earlier. We're going to hit this button right here, okay? And so now it's going to open up a compose email, and this is where you can choose a template if you've got one in there. You've got their information in there, who it's from, and then the subject. Now you can go in here and you can change this. Make it say your Google rating, okay? And then you can type a fresh email here if you want. Make sure that if you do type it in here, if it's a good one, make sure you save it so that you can have it as a template later. But put that in there, and then the system is going to automatically mail this out for you. And then that way you can reach out to as many of these businesses as you need to. Just send out the email automatically and hopefully get a nice response from that. So that's how you do that here. Now, the other thing I want to show you is when you are done with that, what you're going to do is go to your agency profile. Actually, no, cut that there. Beep. Now, before you send out any emails, you're also going to need to set up your agency profile. So in here, this is where you're going to put your logo, you're going to put your name, you're going to put your agency email, because that's who it's going to say that the email comes from, okay? You want to put your website, and you want to put your agency phone number in there, and then make sure you save that out there. And so now when you send this, it's going to send from that email, just like I said there, and then hopefully you'll get a nice response from that. So overall, very, very good program. It moves very quick. It does not take a ton of time. They say it might take 5 minutes to do a search. I can tell you other softwares that I use that are really good, they'll take a whole lot longer than this. So the fact that this moves so quickly is nice. The fact that it's on a web platform as opposed to a downloadable software, that's got its advantages too, because that means you can do this from anywhere. If you're in a hotel and you need to use the public terminal, you can go in and do that and still get some work done. So that's a really nice thing. The fact that it sends the emails is a really nice thing as well. And then, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, wait a minute, how does this compare to, Hot Lead Finder or Lead Kahuna or whatever other system you've used in the past? Well, the first thing I'll say is it's the one that's on sale, and that's a big factor. And I know people could say, well, this one's better at this one's worse at that. But the fact is, this one's very, very good, and it's on sale right now, so you can get it at a really good price. So that's one big advantage. Now, the advantages over some of the other ones, like I said, it's web-based, it moves fast, you don't have to set up proxies or anything like that. It's going to automatically do that. It does the email setup for you automatically, so it's very, very simple to get going. Some of the other tools, they require you to set up your own emails into the system. They may be more powerful in some ways. For instance, Lead Kahuna has more features. It's definitely got more features for reaching out to people. It's got more search features as well, but it's a lot slower as far as getting the information, and you have to put in your own emails, so this is much quicker. You want to use proxies with that. It's a downloaded software, so it's not on the web, which means you can only do it from whatever computer you have it installed on. So there are advantages and disadvantages, but I really don't see anything that's in here that's really a disadvantage. Everything that you really need is in here. If you're looking for a lead finder, you don't have one, this is fantastic. It gives more information than most, except for the really, really high-end ones that are a lot more expensive. And it's fast. And because it's web-based, you can do it from anywhere. So I really, really like this program. I think it does a great job. And if you're looking to get some leads, this is a great way to do it. And the one thing, like I said, that is really exciting about this is if we go back to our previous searches here, and let's open up, we haven't opened up the real estate one yet, but let's open that up. The one thing that you're going to notice with this that I find is much better than most systems that I've used, and even some of the really expensive ones, look how many of the emails are present. Yeah, there's going to be some that are still empty, but I mean, that's a vast majority of these that have emails. I've used other more expensive systems where you're lucky if you get 40, 50%, and a lot of times it's more like 25% that are filled with emails. Look how many emails are in here. There's very few that don't have the emails ready to go. So that alone makes this a very, very good program. So check it out. If you're watching this on Wednesday, the webinar is tomorrow morning, so be sure to show up for the webinar. They're going to show you probably some things that I don't know about in here because I'm just learning it myself. But be sure to go to the webinar. If you're watching this after Wednesday, like Thursday afternoon, we should have a webinar replay up, so be sure to look for that. And we hope that you guys enjoy this and that you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon.